Hey, what's up, everybody? I want to wish everyone out there a happy Earth Day, no matter where you are. I hope you guys had fun. There's a lot of celebrations, activities, and events going on, and I think that we should all care about protecting our environment. Now, for those who don't know what Earth Day is because they've been living on Mars for the past however so many years, Earth Day is is an environmental holiday that's celebrated every year on April 22nd, and it was founded or created in 1970 and is currently recognized or being celebrated, according to Wikipedia, by 193 countries. So basically, the entire world celebrates Earth Day. Now, I'm going to go into a little rant because I feel that this is necessary. I tell people a lot of times when it comes to the environment, it doesn't matter what political ideology you are, it doesn't matter what religion or non-religion you are, it doesn't matter what race, ethnicity, what country you're from, what languages you speak, rich, poor, whatever. All that is secondary or irrelevant when it comes to our planet. Because at the end of the day, there's no human beings without planet Earth. We're still like 100 or 200 years off from being able to colonize other planets, and there's probably going to be even a longer time before you'll see substantial populations of people living on other planets. So we have to take care of what we have right now, and what we have right now is planet Earth. Just it is what it is, and I've seen a lot of people think otherwise. I've seen a lot of people think that because of whatever political ideology they subscribe to, or I even seen people who, because of their religion, think that we shouldn't have to care about the environment. And you can pray or vote for whoever you want to vote for, but planet Earth is the reason why we are here. So I just want to get that out the way. Now, another thing I want to talk about is a lot of people are very pessimistic when it comes to caring about the environment. A lot of people look at it as being like a chore or something that costs a lot of money or whatever. But it's not really that hard to separate trash from recyclables. I mean, you'd be surprised at how much stuff you can recycle. I mean, I usually empty my recycling trash can like every 1 or 2 days versus like my trash can, which I probably empty every 3 or 4 days, because most things that I buy can be recycled. But a lot of people would think that one person recycling one bottle or having to walk an extra 10 feet to recycle a bottle, it's like if they throw in the trash, like, wait, what difference does it make? But the problem is, if everyone thought like them as an individual having they think that they don't have an impact and then they don't recycle, if everyone was like that, then we wouldn't have recycling. Believe it or not, it's far more easier to take this can and recycle it, turn it into a new can, instead of having to take the raw materials and then turn it into a pop can. And from what I read, it takes 22 times more energy to go from the raw materials to a pop can versus just recycling the pop cans and turning them into another pop can. So I mean, it's just such a huge impact you can have just right there. And but the reason that I started recycling, and this is going to be like a little story mode right now, is that in the 5th grade I had a really cool science teacher in elementary school, and he had us watch Bill Nye the Science Guy a lot. And basically we watched one of his episodes about recycling, and after I watched that episode, I went home to my mom and said, "Mom, we should recycle. Why the hell not?" And from then on, we just started recycling and caring more for the environment. Now, I recycle in my apartment. I try to tell other people to recycle. I have a lot of plants in here. I like growing vegetables and herbs and whatever. I mean, and the space I have in my apartment, I try to have a lot of plants because I like watching stuff grow. Even when I was a little kid, my grandfather had like a 10 or 15 acre property, and he grew a lot of crops. And I remember like my grandma, like her cooking with these plants that they grow themselves was just like, it was on point. And I like growing stuff that I can eat because it's cool, and yeah. But Another thing that I care about when it comes to the environment is, when it comes to our energy resources. This is something I'm actually very passionate about, and because I'm an electronics engineering student, I wouldn't mind going into, because my primary thing that I would want to go into is technical sales, but the next best thing that I would want to go into would be in renewable energies. I actually wrote 2 research papers when I was a freshman in college, or freshman and a sophomore. I wrote 2 research papers about the smart grid, which is basically bringing our 100-year-old electrical power grid into the 21st century by using computers to increase efficiency, because we currently lose about 20% of all the electricity that's generated, basically due to the fact that we have an inefficient grid, and a lot of it's due to we have to run I think they're called, I forget the name of them, but they're basically like backup power plants that are constantly running to meet the demand, or meet supply with the demand or whatever. So I think that if we have a smart grid, it'd be a lot easier to efficiently have excuse me, to efficiently make sure that the supply and demand are met without having to waste 20% of our energy that's generated and just have it go to waste. And also, having appliances also helps a lot too. LED light bulb. There's just, you guys know what you can do to protect the environment. I'll have some links in the description below. And what else? And then also too, once I do get my job and all that, I actually want to get a hybrid. I've been looking into them, and it seems very cool to be able to plug in your vehicle, because I probably won't work more than 20 miles away from. I probably won't live more than 20 miles away from where I work. So, most hybrids you can use electrical charge up to I think 100 or so miles. And that's perfect, because I want to have solar panels and a geothermal system in my house where, electricity and heating can probably be close to being free. So definitely care about the environment. Not something I usually talk about a lot on my channel, but yeah, that's just something that I wanted to talk about because I think it's really cool. Unfortunately, I didn't really do anything that interesting this Earth Day. That's notable. I think the really only environmental thing I did was water my plants, and because I watched the Cavs game, I recycled a couple beer bottles, and that's about it. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, tell me what you guys think in the comments below, and happy Earth Day. Peace out, guys.